Hey, aloha gang, Dr. Russ Rosen here. I've dealt with this issue quite a bit in the past with doctors that I've coached, and I'm hearing quite a bit of it right now. And it's this basic thought process that because I am a healthcare provider, because I am a chiropractor, because I'm a naturopath, whatever it is that I do to help people get healthy and stay healthy, therefore I shouldn't get sick. And if I do get sick, there's this kind of weird feeling about it. A lot of us get embarrassed about it. What will my patients think, kind of thing. Um, I have a dog that I coach right now. In fact, this has actually happened quite a few times in the last couple of weeks, where they have had a gnarly cold or a flu going on, not the coronavirus, just sick, and then feeling that they needed to be there for their patients right now because this coronavirus is so, the fear and all this stuff. And I promised everybody I'd be here to help them. And I told them that if they're not feeling well, they should be coming in and getting checked and all that kind of stuff. And there's this whole thing about I need to be there for them. I shouldn't have got sick. What will they think of me? Common. And I know that if you haven't thought that, then you kind of think it's crazy, but this is really common. Another one that just happened recently, a gal that I coach out in London, she has the coronavirus. And I was talking with her about it, and she kind of sheepishly, talked to me about like, well, what am I going to say when I go back? And just because I've been through this enough times, I just kind of helped her through understanding, are you feeling embarrassed? Here I am. I'm getting adjusted. I'm young. I'm healthy. I'm strong. I eat well. I exercise. I deal with stress. But wait a minute. If I do that, I shouldn't get sick. Is that true? Yeah, gang, it's not true. It's just not true. But it's what we oftentimes think, and we get embarrassed about it. In her particular case, what we had talked about is her going back. And the truth of the matter is, and I think I was talking to her day 3 or 2 or 3 into it, and she was already, starting to come back up. Her fiance had it, and by day 3 or 4, he was on the way back up. And it was really because I take such good care of myself that this didn't really wipe me out like so many others. That's why you want to take good care of yourself. It's not a question of if you're going to get sick. You will at some time, especially something like this. The question is how you respond to it. It's how your body handles it. I've had so many doctors that I've worked with, and it's just crushing. Where we walk the walk, we talk the talk. We say just get adjusted, eat well, exercise, deal with stress, and you'll be healthy. And then they get sick, really sick, like cancer, or their spouse gets sick and dies. I've coached, quite a few doctors through this process where their spouses got sick and died. And it's so devastating for us. So many of us feel that our profession, and specifically in this case, it's chiropractors that I've worked with that feel like chiropractic betrayed us. But, we don't have a lock on this. Our brothers and sisters, naturopaths and osteopaths and, acupuncturists, they feel the same thing. It betrayed us. My spouse shouldn't have gotten sick. They shouldn't have died. My two dearest friends, John and Rochelle, they were my roommates through chiropractic school, and my very best friends from that point on. They both died in the last couple of years. And these are people that have eaten organic food and exercised like maniacs and had wonderful lives and got adjusted on a regular basis. They died of cancer, right? And it's jarring, it's shocking. We're like, well, that shouldn't have happened. And it's an interesting piece as I'm working through with people, trying to help them get okay with this. Is it true that it shouldn't have happened? No. How do I know? Because it happens. The truth of the matter is, all we can do is increase our odds. That's the truth of the matter. You take good care of yourself, you get adjusted, you eat well, you exercise, you deal with stress. Does it mean that nothing will ever happen to you? No, not at all. It doesn't mean it. There's so many other variables. from genetics to your karma. I mean, there's so many variables here, but the one thing that we can say is it increases the odds. It increases the odds of us staying healthy. It increases the odds of, if we do get sick, of us pulling through it better than if we didn't take good care of ourselves. So I just wanted to share that with you because it's something that I've worked with a lot of doctors through the process. When I was young and in my heyday of being a just chiropractor, I really did believe that if you just got adjusted, you would be fine and nothing bad would ever happen to you. The older I got, I started seeing that this wasn't true. The more I started coaching people and really having more exposure, I started recognizing, again, it just simply isn't true. And again, I know for many of you, you're thinking, well, that's crazy thoughts, but trust me on this. I've talked to enough people. So, this isn't, to feel like you don't have any help, that you're a victim, that you're not empowered. That's not what this is about. It's about just facing the truth. The truth is, we want to eat well, exercise, and deal with stress. We want to get adjusted. We want to do all those things. How come? Because it gives us the best chance of getting healthy and staying healthy, because we feel better that way, because we enjoy the life that we do have that way. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to ever have any problems. So the truth is, it increases the odds. And, personally, as I started growing and being older and knowing more about it, it's what I talk to my patients about. This doesn't guarantee anything. It just dramatically increases the odds. So hope that helps. Again, there's so many of us are going through so many things right now. If you want to flip me an email, Dr. Rosen at theohcsystem.com. I'm here to help. I want to help in any way I possibly can and help us all get through this. Been around a long time, been coaching a long time. I might have some insights that might help you out. If it's a question I think that will be good for all of us, I'll make a video on it. So hope that helps. As always, much love and aloha. Bye, gang.